are the Hawaiian Tel FCU starting lineups. They'll be over the top of your screen. Northridge is in red. Northridge will serve first. It will be McFarland, Monica McFarland, out of Martin Luther King High School in Riverside, California. Senior at 5'9", she will serve for Northridge. The officials, Margie Ray is up on the pedestal. Dixon Chun is on the floor. The linesmen are Ryan Sakagawa and Ryan Scudder, and we're underway. Uyato, step out. Getting the ball over was Adolfo. That'll be returned. Just pushed over by Cole. Outside, Hartong in the air by Graf. Graf again, yes, through the double block. Uyato and also Adolfo, 1-0 in favor of Northridge.
Good swing by Graf that time. She had 14 kills against Hawaii last time, so she's very familiar with Hawaii's blockers, that's for sure.
Serving again is McFarland, 1-0 Northridge. Hartong, first kill. So Hartong gets her first kill. She had 16 kills, hit 163, 2 aces against Northridge in the game in Southern California.
The only downside was she had 9 errors to go along with those 16 kills.
Longo serving tied at 1. First set. Graf. Graf got that by Longo. 2-1 Northridge.
So Graf did a nice job of putting it down, but how about the job that Sydney Gedrin did there? All-league setter did, stealing that ball from going over the net. Did a nice job of getting it out to the outside.
Cindy Ortiz serving. Uyato goes outside to Hartong. That's blocked back down, saved by Hartong. Goes along. Borster had a shot at it, then Uyato, and then the ball died. 3-1 Northridge.
#1 blocking team in the conference, already getting a lot of touches on Hawaii's attacks.
Ortiz serves. Tries to balance with a circus act on the cable. Didn't work. Hawaii trails 3-2 coming into the game. For Hawaii is Tai Manu Oleva making her debut on the stand share of court. Oleva, the freshman, 6-footer out of Punahou. Graf. Hartong. By Ortiz. Graf again. Hawaii rat-a-tats it. Forster gets it over. Good diving dig by Ortiz. Graf. This time Graf did not get it over. And we are tied at 3. We're in the first set.
Setter now.
That's an ace. So Uyato gets an ace. Uyato comes in to the match tonight with 578 assists. She's been busy. Graf. Dug up by Longo, chased down to Uyato. Hartong. Hartong, great hit. Measured the double block before she made contact.
Hartong, so physical, gets up so high, hits the ball so hard. Even when the block is set, she can still find a way to get over it or through it.
Uyato serving. That one is long. So Hawaii able to maneuver themselves into a 1-point lead, 5-4 in the first set, serving with the number 18, Sydney Gedrin. She is the setter for Northridge out of San Jose, California. Gets it over. Hartong, that ball dug up by McFarland. Overpass put down by Olivao. Well, it's just touched over by Graf.
Graf saw that huge block out there on the outside with Hartong and Vorster at 6'2" and 6'4", and I think she thought better of attacking and just tipping it over instead. Resulted in a kill.
Tied at 5. Serving is Gedrin. Dug up by Hartong. Uyato. Oh, Vorster. Vorster with some force.
Boy, nice connection between Uyato and Vorster. That hasn't always been there this year, but that one looked very clean, very sharp. Vorster up early. Uyato set her nice and high. and Vorster buried it.
Hawaii leading 6-5 in the first set, serving is Hartung. Dug up by Ortiz. Pushed over by Graf, and it would be a net violation on Hawaii. On Castle. Okay. Castle got tangled up in the netting. Serving will be Graf. Brittany Graf from Canyon Lake, California. Longo, Uyato, Vorster. That ball's blocked back, saved by Longo. Getting the ball over, kind of a bump is Castle. Ball pushed over, and there is Uyato. Longo sets up Castle, cross court, wide. So
Castle's back out there on the left where she likes it. That one got set just a little bit inside. Castle tried to go a little bit too much cross court.
Brittany Graf knuckleballs it over. Castle, Uyato back to Castle. That's blocked. And that blocks straight down.
And that time she tried to go line and it got stuffed right back at her.
So it is now 8-6. Great performance on this double block. Ball comes down, hits Castle, and then goes to the floor. Serving is Graf. Castle chased down by Uyato. Castle not a good connection, but the ball is overpassed. Behind the 3-meter line is Hartung. And that ball hit over by Call. So right now, Northridge outplaying Hawaii. Sharp, very sharp.
You see Call up quickly. You see that she wears number 15. She says she wears number 15 because that's what Game 5 is played to.
Volleyball. Dug up by Ortiz. Getting the ball over is Aina, just into the game. Ball just softly hit over. Advantage Northridge. That goes off the block. Uyato, Longo, down the middle comes Hartung, dug up by Ortiz. Longo again, Uyato outside Castle. Ortiz feeds Gedron. And that ball, Aina hits it off the block and out. Another point for Northridge. They lead by 4. So a timeout has been called by Hawaii. Point by Mahina, Aina out of Iolani. Let's take a look at the Kaiser Permanente keys to the match.
Northridge's #1 blocking team in the conference. They've got to have a block party if they're going to beat the University of Hawaii. Tonight they've got 2 blocks so far to Hawaii's none. And for Hawaii, they've got to step up. Somebody's got to step up and fill those giant shoes of Jane Croson.
Castle again. That ball dug up in the back row nicely. Ball comes over and down, and that ball is hit by Aina. So the Iolani graduate playing for Northridge. Northridge is on a 6-point run.
The ball was in the air a long time. Dave showed you up off the bench quickly to tell his back row players to get those tips.
We out to the Vorster, and Vorster pounds it to the floor. Coming into the game for Hawaii is Kale Adolfo. She comes back into the middle. Adolfo and Castle and Olevao. Serving is Courtney Lelepale out of Wahine and Punahou. Serves it down the line. The ball hit over off the Hawaii block by Paul, and that is another point. It's now 12-7.
Cole picks up her 3rd kill in 4 tries. Very effective in the middle is Sam Call right now.
Longo comes into the back row along with Hartung. Goes to Longo. Uyato, good step-out move that time by Adolfo, Kale Adolfo. Maeda comes into the game, replacing Olevao. Maeda will serve. Hawaii needs some catching up to do here in this first set. They trail 8-12. Maeda serves. The ball comes over. There's Maeda trying to set up Uyato. Hartung hits it deep into the back row, and Northridge, valiant effort to chase it down, but that ball went off of Graf. And a point for Hawaii.
Northridge, notice they don't put anybody up to block. Some teams put 1 blocker up, some 2, some 3. Northridge in the first few attacks by Hartung out of the back row, putting up no blockers.
Hit over by Haina. Castle with a power hit. Challenged the double block that time. And gets a point. It is now 12-10. Hawaii was trailing 12-7.
Castle went right after the freshman C.C. Stinson out of Woodland Hills, who had 9 kills against UH last time. Castle very effective in that outside hitter position right now.
Heine, and that ball goes off Longo. Heine, since she has come on, it's almost as if she has waited to play here at the Stan Sheriff Center for a long time. She's very comfortable.
I talked to her last night at practice. She said she's very excited. We'll have lots of friends and family in the stands tonight. She'll have her own cheering section.
13 serving 10. Serving is Casino. There's Castle, dug up by Ortiz, and that ball hit over by Gedron.
That's something Hawaii's got to be very careful about, is the offensive attacks of Gedron. Jeff Stork tells me he wants her to be more aggressive at the net on plays like that. She's had as many as 6 kills some nights against Big West competition.
Casino again serves, step out again. Adolfo. Ball hit over by Heine, Hartung, Uyato. Castle, not a good, either not a good set or not a good connection.
And what happened was she got the ball was plenty high enough by Mita Uyato, was a little bit inside. She just did not get her feet to the ball, did Castle. She's got to move more quickly to get under that to get a good approach.
Casino serves. Uyato sets up. And right there on the step-out move is Adolfo.
Boy, Uyato's connections in the middle right now are really good, both with Forster and Adolfo. Something that was lacking in the preseason, looking much, much better now here during the Big West season.
Hawaii trails by 4, serving is Castle. Didn't get it over. Castle having her trouble. (16-11). Northridge has come to play. Heine serving. Uyato outside to Hartung. Hartung pounds it off the block. Gedron was there. She took most of it, but that ball just disappeared into the signage. Gedron and Hinger. Longo will serve for Hawaii. 12 serving 16, crowd quiets. Hinger, block back. Great solo block by Hartung. Hartung, the Big West Player of the Week, by the way, for the second time this year.
You see Hartung, Forster was there, but really Hartung, you're right, got all of it.
Longo. McFarland, Gedron, and Hinger hits that ball off of Hartung into the antenna, or at least the apparatus. 17-13. In favor of Cal State Northridge, Ortiz to serve.